There it goes. Hey guys, welcome back to Knife Mania. Still up north, having a blast. Anyway, it's day 5, and I really need to clean my knives. They've gotten, I don't know if you can see, but there's like food prep and sap and everything else all over them, so I figured it'd be a good chance to try to make a video for you guys. What I got here, up north wash tub, nothing spectacular. And I'm just going to clean my knives. Some of my knives I can just soak. I mean, you're still going to scrub them. But what I'll do is I'll clean it. This one's got sap all over it. I used it to carve. Actually, for my daughter, little heart. Polyurethaned it, the whole 9 yards. She'll be here tomorrow morning. And then we're going on a float trip. But what I'll do, since I only got one thing to do this with, is I'll clean them. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that one in there. My stacked leather ones, I won't just throw in there. That's bad on the leather, and once they dry out, you got to re-oil them. Normally use like extra virgin olive oil or peanut oil, some sort of natural oil. You don't want to use like WD-40 or anything like that. But yeah, no, anyway. Oh, jeez, I got sap all over this thing. But I'll clean them. Then I'll dump the tub. I'll rinse the tub. And then after I do all that, I'll rinse the knives, dry the knives. Because like my Aurora in here, it's A2. It will rust if you don't take care of it. And me being an idiot last night, I might have had a few too many adult beverages. But it is my birthday week, so anyway, I left it out by the campfire and it rained. So I'm probably going to have to, when I get home, I'm going to have to polish that one back up probably. Sap all over this. By the way, guys, this is still one of my all-time favorite camp knives, bushcraft knives. Actually, last 3 in here are my favorite all-time knives. I can never go in the woods without these knives. This one is the Bark River Puku. It's out of S35, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. CPM 3V. My bad. It's White River? S35VN. Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. But this thing, great. I throw it in the sheath. I throw it in my pocket. Boom. I prefer to carry this even over this because that's lighter even with the sheath. But this one, man, you guys know me. I love this knife. It's a first production run. Most of my Bark Rivers are for first production runs. Great food prep knife, great steak knife, great carving knife, bushcraft knife. Just love this thing. The other one that I love, especially if I'm up here doing woodcraft, is this knife. You guys have seen her. I love her. And she is absolutely saturated with sap. Damn Jack Pines. Unfortunately, Jack Pines is mostly what I got. I got one maple here that's trying to grow. It's actually doing pretty well. It's probably grown 2 feet in the last year. So that's doing really well. But yeah. And this is the one that I know I'm going to have to try to get really dry after I'm done. And then re-oil it because it's out of A2. I love A2. When I was making a lot of knives, I was either making them out of 5160 or A2. So I do really love A2. I love the way it performs. It's a great, great, great steel. And this is my Bark River Aurora Scandi grind. I think it's actually a Scandi Vex. Nice pins in her. Big old lanyard hole. This one's got an itty bitty lanyard hole, but it's got a nice finger guard for when I'm doing my heavy carving or whatever, doing my notches for my traps. This one will do it, but you just got to remember this is a Puku. It's not an Aurora. Spine thickness is a lot thicker on the Aurora. I mean, it's just, when I'm out here, this is my tank. This is my do everything knife. Normally. The other knife that I absolutely love bringing with me, excuse me, and this is also out of S35VN, and it is also another American-made knife. I'm trying to clean it before I show it to you, because you're going to know it. This is a great, great camp knife. I wouldn't say, I'd say everything other than survival, because you can't strike a ferro rod with it, and the spine's not sharp enough to scrape like fat wood or whatever, you know. But as far as food prep, as far as cleaning game, as far as prepping your wood for fire, doing feather sticks, the whole 9 yards, it is my SC4. Love this knife, and has literally a no questions asked warranty on it. So I've literally thought about sanding this back edge down to give it that nice sharp spine. It'd take a little bit of work because it is rounded, but then again, it is so comfortable to use. Well, all right, now the knives I didn't want to. I forgot to put my razor away this morning. I shaved. I did my dishes. I did my laundry. Actually, all in the same tub. Obviously, changing the water out and everything else. I'm not that crude. Ooh, freaking bug. All right. Falcon Even NLS Nord. Love this knife. This is another knife that is literally a dual. Ow! Damn, biting flies. That was actually a horsefly. This is a dual knife. Like, I can do fire prep with it. It's got a nice sharp spine, so I can light fires with it. I can scrape with it. I can clean animals with it. I can do everything because of the edge. Ow! Dang it! Get out of here! The edge geometry. Oh, there he goes. So, yeah, if you had to buy literally one knife to do everything that you can count on, you know, it's not too big, it's not too small. It is hard to carve with. Like, I would have never done those hearts with this knife. It's just too big. In fact, I ended up using my Puku and my white, if I could talk, White River for most of the carving on that. But other than that, if you needed a survival knife, man, you just can't. The only problem with this one is it's rat tail tang. But like I said, I have batoned with this, and this is not a cheap knife. This knife, I think it runs, I want to say around $400 or $450. It is not a cheap knife. And it's not even the best steel in the world. I mean, it's VG10. But it's a good resilient steel. And last one, of course, me being a Michigander and hunting in Michigan, another Bark River. This is my first Crewware knife. Now this thing works great around camp. Fire, you can, but it doesn't work so well. Another Rat Tail Tang knife. And this one's been my food prep knife. So it's covered in potatoes, it's covered in sausage, it's covered in hot dogs, it's covered in steak. I did all, well, I should say I did all my dishes except for my knives this morning. So, and after I'm done making this video, I gotta go inside and clean the cabin because my gear is flipping everywhere in there. All right. Well, I guess I could have soaked that one. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to dump this, bring this out. Throw this up with the laundry that's drying. Throw it up here with this rag. There we go. Dump this. Actually, I'll rinse it over here. I don't want to splash water on the phone. Put some more water in there. Not a lot. Just enough so I can rinse those knives. Ugh. All right. The ones that I don't need to worry about. Oh, I just got water all over the place. Doesn't look like I got any on my phone. But, no more soap. And guys, this Zero Tolerance, since I've bought it, I've even bought, since Zero Tolerance, let's see here, what was the next pocket knife I bought? I think it was my Benchmade Reptilian. This one I like even better than my Freak. It's heavier than my Benchmade Freak, but there's just something about it. I don't know. I really do enjoy that knife. Trying to do this again without splashing water everywhere. Just get all the soap off. Now those ones I can pretty much just let sit there and dry. Same thing with my Puku. Now, I made a mistake before. I said, what did I say? CPM 3V won't rust. Yes and no. So, whoever corrected me, I think it was a year ago on that, you were absolutely right. 3V will stain. I haven't had it rust, but it will stain. Absolutely will stain. So, and of course the A2 we all know will rust. Nothing better than having a nice clean knife. The mirror polish on these, on this one, I got a semi-mirror polish on this one. I didn't go as far as I did with the Aurora. I did that myself. They do not come that way, as far as I'm aware of. Just trying to make sure I get all that soap out of there. And there's something nice about having a nice clean knife. Now what I'll do is I'll dry these. I got paper towel right here. I'll start drying these, and once they're dry, I mean, it never hurts, so I'll do it to all of them. I'll wipe them all down with some WD-40, which I got in the cabin right behind me. I don't think you guys need to be around for that one. This one's a very laid-back video. I don't even know what time it is. What did I do with my watch? I don't care. I'm on vacation. Cool little story. Last night was the first night I ever actually had this happen. I've had deer come through while I'm sitting there around a campfire. I'm going to set that there and hopefully I don't step in it. But I was sitting at the campfire and a doe came in with two yearlings. Actually, one was still a fawn. I'm really surprised that deer are still giving birth this late in the season. Mama never came up, but the little fawn, still with spots, came right up beside me and sat there and actually just kind of chilled out for a little bit. Started eating the tall grass that I got everywhere because my lawnmower took a crap and I can't mow the grass. But they hung out for a good 15-20 minutes just around the campfire. Of course, it's only me, so there's no noise. There's no my daughter's not running around chasing them or chasing bugs. And I got something crawling on my ear. Oh, it's a tick. Not anymore. And, so yeah, no, that was really cool. I never had deer come up like that before. Especially with us being up here and everybody I know is a hunter. So we all come up here and we hunt. And later this evening, I plan on going fishing over at Wagner Lake. It's about a mile from my cabin. So I'll be doing that tonight. Depends on what time my buddy gets here and leaves. He's actually out helping the Amish right now. So I offered to help and he said they got plenty. So, yeah, well, whatever. Kudos to you. I'll sit here and drink beer all day. Well, not all day. Have a couple beers. Take a nap. Kick back. Relax. Something nice about having a nice clean knife, man. And this knife, I couldn't get it to record at the time, but I did the wrapping myself. This thing comes in a beautiful package. Comes in an actual hardwood case. Well, I don't know if it's hardwood. It might be a pine box, but very nice packaging. You do the wrap yourself. That one I had to look up how to do. But anyway, I just want to. Wow! Can you see that? Lots of water in that one. I don't think I let it sit there long enough. Anyway, so as always, when you're out in the woods, take care of your tools. They'll take care of you. Just to show you real quick. Ooh, look at that spread. Oh, you guys want to see my little... Is it still recording? Okay. Laundry. Oh, so take care of your tools. They'll take care of you. I'm going to let these sit here for a minute, and then I'm going to grab the WD-40, my bow, and wipe them down. And that'll be done. I think I got one more knife to do in there, but whatever. It's LMAX, so it's not going to destroy itself. Oh, a couple butterflies. Anyway, alright guys, as always, keep your knife sharp, keep your fingers out of the way, and be safe. Later.